Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, to all my viewers and subscribers. So today's topic I'm basically going to be doing is the difference between residential and commercial. There's a big difference when it comes to residential and commercial. Reason being is that for some reason a lot of homes seems to have a lot of issues when it comes to fires and stuff like that. And for this reason, you've seen that over the years, we have a lot of arc fault breakers that we use on a lot of our circuits that are actually inside of the home itself. Anything that's attached to the home has to have an arc fault protection. Reason being is that arc fault will basically sense some type of overheat current and trip the circuit off from any potential danger of happening. Also, you'll see that we have a lot of tamper resistant receptacles throughout the home. Reason being is they don't want any of the anyone to take a knife of any sort and be able to stick the knife or you know little small objects that the little young ones will push into that receptacle. If you go over a video that I posted yesterday, you'll see I was doing some receptacles, and you'll see on the receptacles that it's marked tamper resistant. So those are tamper resistant receptacles. It's got a some type of white inside of the actual slot, which makes it very hard for the young ones to push anything into that receptacle. So, like I said, it's very important that when it comes to electrical, that you know that these arc fault receptacles are very important when it comes to the safety of the homes. Sorry, the tamper receptacles, not the arc faults. Big difference. So the tamper resistant receptacles, they're called, are very important. In commercial, you do not use any sort of tamper resistant stuff. Mostly all the receptacles are regular receptacles. So it's a big difference. Um, so again, so it's only in residential. The outlets that we use inside of the commercial industry is totally different to what we use in residential. And also, when it comes to residential, like I said, the only place that we will use the arc fault breakers is the tamper resistance receptacles. It's when the home is up, Gaza uncle. Just a topic about the difference between tamper the difference between commercial and residential. So when it comes to, like I said, tamper resistance um, outlets, we use them a lot in residential uh, homes, and we also use arc faults, a lot of arc fault breakers for the protection. There's also the GSCI arc fault, so they have both. Um, one is ground fault. It detects the ground fault. The other one, it basically detects the overheating of the circuit. Anything that's arcing inside of it is going to basically detect it, shut the circuit down. And like I said, we only use them once the home is attached. Anything that's attached to that home. So in my videos, you'll be seeing that I have a pool house. So because that pool house is not attached to the actual home itself, I don't need to use my arc fault breakers inside of that pool house. However, I do have to use the tamper receptacles. So it's very important to know the difference. Also, like I said, the reason why there's a change, um, which probably happened a couple of years ago, is because of stuff that keeps happening constantly over and over. Maybe the young one got injured while pushing something into that receptacle. Um, things happens. The arcing probably within the receptacle itself, that could have happened also. Up, Isaac Gazer. Thank you for tuning in. Basically talking about the difference between residential and commercial, and the different receptacles that we use inside of the residential area is totally different to commercial. Residential, basically, you have a lot of tamper resistant receptacles that we do use, and commercial is the other way around. Um, Nothing is tampered. Reason being, it's more of an adult area, and don't require the overprotection. Also, what a reason why we use them also is in commercial we run a lot of armored cable, armored cable um, wire. It's the aluminum sheeted on the outside. So commercial, that's what we use. We use a lot of times we use the armored cable, or we use EMT conduit. So for that reason, also in commercial, it's already bonded by the pipe, and it's already bonded by the aluminum. However, in residential, it's not the same. We use a lot of cables that are Romex cable and stuff like that, and it does require that extra protection when it comes to the arcing. It's very easy for the fire to spread. So for this reason, they've implemented the arc fault breakers themselves to help detect that overcurrent that's going through the circuit, the arcing that's going through the circuit, and the way these arc fault breakers work is they're very um, they will detect any little overheating of anything. I don't know if you guys have ever seen arc fault breakers, but I have posted them in my videos. So the way those arc fault breakers work is if you, for some reason, have a drill and the drill obviously is going to detect heat. Those are the bigger drills that you're using in the chip-in drills and those things, the mixers, all of those things. They the arc fault will pick up the heating of it, and it will detect and shut the circuit down. So important to know that whenever you see you're using a machine, a drill of anything powered, and your circuit is tripping, that's basically the reason why it's tripping. It's overheating. So once it becomes overheated, it'll basically trip out. So residential, we don't use a lot of BX. The only time armored cable, the only time you'll see us using armored cable is basically if we have to run some sort of um, receptacle, a add-on in a bedroom. If the customer has no issue with it, you can basically add a extension box onto the existing box and run it across the bottom of the drywall to jump over to create another plug. Up, Father Cow. Thank you for tuning in. So yes, so BX, we own armored cable. We only use it in commercial, but we do use it in residential. We use it a lot of most of the time, 100% of the time when we're using the to connect the furnace. So you'll see the different standard of wire when it comes to residential using the BX. Reason why is because there's a code on the outside that's protecting anyone from damaging that circuit, from even cutting it. There's also a rule when running the Romex. Romex has to be a certain height before you can run it on the outside of the actual drywall. Um, most of the times you'll see it in the garage. If it's a certain height, um, you can basically run it along the drywall on the outside because the code states it. Once it becomes a certain height, you basically use that Romex on the outside. Reason being, they don't want anyone to be able to cut that wire. It's very easy to cut the wire, and once you start cutting the wire, you can basically cut the hot, the ground, and the white together, which is a dead fault. Um, it will do more damage to you than ever. So yes, so as you can see, there's a big difference when it comes to commercial and residential. Um, it's not the same. I'm not sure if a lot of people may not know the difference when it comes to electrical, but we do use, like I said, a lot of armored cable. Um, the tech cable that I use for the service, you'll see me using the tech cable for the service job that I did. Um, we do use it on the in the commercial, which is funny because I remember going to the supplier, and this is a funny story, and this is why I believe in the work that I do, and I believe in my knowledge, and I don't let anyone try to sway me away from what I know. So funny story is I went to the supplier, and I used the tech cable for the outside, and it was basically 250 kc mil uh, parallel feeds, which states in the code book. I can use it. So I used that for the service, and the supplier had mentioned to me, sorry, not the, before we get to the supplier, the hydro guy had mentioned to me, are you sure you're allowed to use that cable? And I said, yeah, it's in the code book. And he said, oh, I've never seen it before. It's very possible he's never seen it before because, like I said, when you come from a commercial background, you learn how to maneuver in the code book, and you learn a lot faster, and you see a lot more stuff out there that you can basically use in residential that a normal residential guy wouldn't know about. So he had questioned me about using this cable, and I basically said no, I can use it. It's allowed. I've used it before, and he said, "Oh, I don't think it's allowed." And funny enough, I stand my ground. I knew I was allowed to use it. I went to the supplier to pick up some stuff, and the supplier had mentioned to me that the cable that I ran was wrong. And obviously, me, I travel with my code book. I opened up the code book, and I basically went to the rule to show him, no, you're wrong. It is in the code book, and there's nothing wrong with me using that cable. The size of the cable. He was questioning the size of the cable, and I basically had to show him in the code book. Obviously, he's a supplier. Uh, he might be a little bit um, aware of certain things in residential, commercial. He's possibly worked in the field, but a lot of things change as the years go by. So a lot of people are not up to date with the code book, and a lot of people do not open up the code book once they become licensed, and that's the issue that a lot of people should open the code book to make sure that they're following along with the code book. Make sure that they are aware of the rules in the code book. They're up to date with the rules. So um, this is why I keep stressing that my code book is very important to me. The rules are very important to me. Um, it's like a Bible to me. It protects me, and once I know that that code book has my information, I'm basically going to search my information inside of the code book, so there is no issues when it comes to the installation of my service work, my wires, whatever it may be. So that's the difference between, like I said, residential, commercial. Some people they believe that you cannot use the same wire you will use in commercial, but it's not actual facts. Inside of that code book, it also shows you the different places you can use wire, the names of the wires you can use. There's many different means of wiring up something with many different possibilities of material, whether it be conduit, whether it be Romex, whether it be PVC, tech cable. Um, there's another one called, I believe it's called SJOS, some sort. These cables you use in commercial when you're hanging stuff. Um, so it's like I said, there's a lot of different material you can use to do your work. It's in the code book. You just have to search the application for it. It will tell you when you can and when you can't use it. And basically, that was what I wanted to talk about today, the advice and the difference between residential, commercial. So it was just a quick video. Thank you all for tuning in. Um, thank you for tuning in, Father Call. Thank you, Isaac Gaza, and also thank you, the real Gaza, who always is following me, um, watching my videos. And Azo Mario, I'd like to give a big shout out to Azo Mario, and also shout out to Trill. Um, just a couple hours now. Time is ticking. Hold it down. I'll see you soon, and I'll catch you guys on the next live.